I'm Coach LaQuita Thompson, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, what it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba. And KT and I, we are 10 toes down, going all across this country, from the north to the south to the east to the west. And we are finding rising superstars, amazing individuals, influencers, content creators, coaches. And today we got somebody who was doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Everybody, I need you to hold your hands like this and reach it out and place the crown on this woman below her head. That's right. She is one of the most influential. She is an evaluator. She is taking the game by storm and impacting in so many different ways. The game that we are seeing on TV, she's touched hands with the stars, with the amateur athletes. She's an evaluator. She's a business owner. She's an entrepreneur. She's a radio host. She's a teacher, a coach, a motivator, representing the H-Town. Y'all make some noise for one of our favorite and one of the most dopest coaches in the land, Coach LaQuita Thompson. Coach T, how you doing today?
I'm good. Yo, man, you need to be on TV with that kind of introduction. You need to be on Professional for real. That was like, I was crunk myself. Let's go.
Coach, we on TV right now. This is Professional.
You're right. No, you're right. Man, you good though. I'm good. I'm excited to be here. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait. Get started.
Coach, we owe you so much. You don't even understand how much you've impacted our platform. Hopefully we'll be able to tell you guys some great stories over the next 35 to 45 minutes. But if this is your first time rocking with the You Got Next platform, the fellas of SLT, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Well, put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach KT. Kev, how you feeling today, fam?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, but I hope that Coach Thompson doesn't try to put us through those workouts she had those athletes going through.
Hey. No, you know what? It's funny you say that because they used to call me the Lady of Pain. Yeah, they did.
A good time, that's for sure, B. Jones. I went running and I can't do all that.
Kevin, wait a minute. What about blowing the ping pong?
That's the one where I'm like, look here, Coach. I want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it that bad. I'm gonna have to leave, Coach.
Hey, me too.
Hey, we gonna talk about the Lucas 160 and how, Coach, thank y'all for having us out there. But Kevin, what's up, man? How you feeling today, fam?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. Besides the guy trying to get me when I was trying to buy some tires today, but I mean, school was good. We got a dope coach on. Let's go, man. Let's turn up.
Let's turn this up. But y'all know what we got to do to kick every show off. We want to do an icebreaker in which we're going to get to know Coach LaQuita Thompson a little bit better with the moment of truth. This is our version of 2 truths and a fib. That's right. Coach has prepared 3 unique facts about ourselves, but as in the title of the game, one of these facts is pure cap. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team and try to figure out which one of these facts about Coach is just not the truth. Coach, We mid at this game. We actually a little below mid. we below mid. We ain't John Lucas 160 with this game. You got to take it easy on us, but give us your 3 facts, Coach.
Okay, number 1, I grew up in West Texas. Number 2, I played all sports: baseball, softball, volleyball, track, all sports. Number 3, I played with the Detroit Shock back in its inaugural season. That was when the league started back in 1997.
All right, Coach, I got to ask one question. Are you saying that you played with them, or you actively made the team for the Detroit Shock?
1997, when they had open tryouts, I attended those tryouts in Michigan, and that was the inaugural season that I tried out for that squad.
Okay, all right. So, Kevin, which one you think? Because
I know she was an all-around female athlete.
I do know that too.
So she played multiple sports, but just because she played multiple sports,
you know what? Where's Morton, Texas, KT? Where's Morton, Texas? Because I know she went to Abilene.
That's the kicker. We don't know where that is. This could be in East Texas. I don't think it's in East. I don't think it's in East Texas though. I think it may be. I think it's in West Texas.
Maybe it's okay. So Kevin, I don't know. I'm about to trust you on this one, man. Because she sold me on the Detroit Shock. She sold me on the Detroit Shock, man. Oh,
B. Jones, let's.
Come on, Kevin. We got 5 seconds. You got to make the.
How many sports did she name? She said softball, track,
football,
basketball, volleyball,
chili wings.
You know what? I know she could get buckets.
I
want to kind of go with the last one, B.
All right, well, let's go with it, Coach. We know you tried out, but we think you're trying to trick us up. You didn't actively make the Detroit Shock in '97. Which one is
yeah, you're right. I didn't make the team, but I did try out that inaugural season for the Detroit Shock at that time. Yeah.
Rolling.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, Kevin, we finally got a win.
That was kind of rough though, B.
She got it. She had me on the ropes with that one. See, let me tell y'all a little secret. We ask for little tidbits and facts about the guests before they know they're going to do this show, right?
Yeah.
So she sent us something that said she was a pro hooper, Kevin. I read through it. I was like, well, I don't know.
But here's the kicker, though, B. Jones. When I did my research, it said that she won the best all-around female athlete. So I know good and well that she played all those sports in high school. So we just have to go to.
Oh, okay. Doing research and stuff on the system.
And lucky for us that Morton, Texas was actually in West Texas because I had no clue.
Well, Coach, we did our research, and now it is time to tell the world about your incredible story. Share your journey. This is going to be a good one. We're about to take y'all on a long ride, and you know what you got to do when you first get in the car. Coach, LaQuita Thompson, we need you to take that right hand. Lift it up, Coach. Reach your left shoulder. Grab the seatbelt and buckle up. Click, clap, clap. Go to work, turn up the volume, turn up the noise. And if you are out there rocking with us, we need y'all to do us 4 quick favors. That's right, 4 simple things, free things that you can do to help us take this platform to a whole nother level. Number 1, we need you to stick around and watch this video through its entirety. I mean, I think it speaks for itself. It tells the algorithm that it's actually some great quality content. Number 2, we need you to help everybody else out here get opportunity to get visibility to this show by smashing that like button. That's right. When you do so, it tells Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg that this thing is popping like Orville Redenbach and the show just bubbles all the way to the top. Number 3, now I've been to one of Coach camps, and you got to know how to pass the ball. Now you're going to do some one-on-ones, but you got to learn how to pass the ball. So we need everybody out there to pass the rock to your friends, your family, your play cousins. Send this show out to as many people, because I guarantee you somebody out there in your circle want their kid to play ball, or they want to find out what it takes and what's going on in the game of women's basketball. We're going to give it to them today. They're going to thank you later. And last but not least, the big 4. You know what you got to do. Smash that subscribe to the tribe. That's right. Be a part of the Sports Life Talk vibe. We doing it big in 2024, the year of the Mamba. We got some amazing. Y'all can see the quality of the guests we got. We not playing with y'all no more. So stop playing with us. Start praying with us and smash that subscribe button. Coach LT is H-Town gonna hold us down? Is more than Texas gonna hold us down? Is your show Sports Life Talk some love?
Oh yeah, they're gonna lock in. They always they always support your girl. So I know Motown is gonna do their job. So is H-Town. Oh yeah.
I like that, Kevin. Motown. We might have to actually go out there and check it out. All right, y'all. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. Smash that subscribe button on the count of 3. Let's do it like we true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Let's go. All right, Coach. What we like to do is when anybody who smashed that subscribe button, we want them to sign in and let us know so Kevin and I can show them some love. We pick an emoji of every show. We're going to let you pick the emoji. What is your favorite emoji right now, Coach? For all the people that's watching this, they can throw it down in the chat.
Oh man, I don't know. For some reason, the ones I've been using lately are just the ones that's laughing. It's just been so much humor going on around me until it's just the one that's just dying out laughing, or the thumbs up. Those are the two I've been using a lot.
We'll let you choose if you watch that. So the laughing emoji or the thumbs up, those are two popular ones. So definitely throw those in the chat if you did any of those things. Just so Kevin and I, we consider you family around Sports Life Talk. We don't do fans, we don't do follows, we only do family. And Kevin, what we gonna tell them if they throw that thumbs up or that laughing emoji in the chat?
If they throw either one of those emojis, we're gonna tell them thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Let's go.
Yes, let's go. It is time to crack this thing open and learn a little bit more about Coach LaQuita Thompson, what makes her tick, and what actually makes her the human side of the coach. Let's find out right now. Welcome to the Danger Zone, Coach. It is the Sports Talk initiation.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm going to say this right now, so you're not going to be talking about me behind my back. When you see me on my radio show coming up, if I'm doing stuff that you're doing right now, it's because, man, you so live and so energized. I want to take that over to everything I do. So, yes, I'm going to be probably trying to steal some of your energy and everything else with me, okay?
Take as much as you want.
This is fun. I'm excited. I got off the trip. I had a long trip coming from California, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited about what we're about to do. I don't know what we're all, but I'm ready for this. This is fun. Thanks. More importantly, thanks for inviting me. Thanks so much for reaching out and just asking to bring me on your platform. I really appreciate it.
Coach, you already know the thanks is all yours. So I'll let KT talk. We're going to talk a little bit more while we thanking you, Coach.
All right, Coach. All right. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh, now see, okay, I'm just going to say real quick. I'm from the 80s, so 80s hip hop is my music. That's my jam right there. Like you go MC Light, Queen Latifah, and all them. Now I love that. But I think my favorite artist, number 1, Michael Jackson. I still got parachute pants to this day. I just wore some last night coming back from California. You're going to probably see them the next time at the top 160, okay? My number 2, I love Tupac. I'm a Tupac girl. I even got a t-shirt. My parachute pants and my Tupac shirt, what I'm wearing in my next vid, okay? My number 3, I love Maxwell. Got to have a little of that, little something with Maxwell in there. And then I love jazz. Kenny G has always been my favorite. Ever since I was a kid, I like Kenny G. And then I got to bring in Sade. I had to listen to her a little bit earlier. So it's all over the place, but those are probably my top 5 right there.
You just touched all Kevin buttons. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm telling you and Kevin are Kevin. When you say a Sade,
and you say Tupac.
And a Tupac, you hit all.
Yeah.
So Kevin, it's open season. Kevin, what you giving Coach Thompson, man?
B. Jones, I don't even have to give my little spiel. It's a year of the Mamba, but I don't even think that's good enough. Give it 25.
Okay.
Dang, my finger hurting, KT.
Ooh. Okay, what is this 25 though? What is this 25? What does that mean?
Okay, so we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 10. So you got
So I got, okay, I could do like Coop and raise the roof, huh?
And raise the
25.
roof.
Okay.
B. Jones, I'm cherishing this day. I'm gonna cherish this day. All right, Coach. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh, see y'all. Ooh, I love. You know what? I love this. Y'all taking me back to my childhood, okay? But I always have a caveat before I get into who I really like. So I like Superman and Wonder Woman. Just because Wonder Woman and all that stuff. But for some reason, my love was always the Hulk. Like it was just something crazy to me when this man, when his eyes, you be like, stuff finna go down, and then when he just comes this other person and out the Hulk. The Hulk's terrified me, but also I kind of can relate to the Hulk. I think that's why I like him. Yeah, the Hulk.
After seeing you and John Lucas and the rest of them trainers, I can see the Hulk all over.
Okay, here's the Lady of Pain. I guess that's where that comes from.
All right, so Coach, we asked the superhero question because we consider every coach that comes on here to be a superhero. And know superheroes have their own theme music, so what would your theme song be?
Ooh, again, y'all killing me. Y'all taking me back. Now this one is hard because one, I love me some DMX, right? But depending on who you are, you might get caught up that I like some of the lyrics. Not all times the lyrics is what I'm saying, but it's that beat, it's that music, right? Like I said, I like Tupac, so I like all of that. But I'm gonna stick with who I am. One of my favorite movies. Well, I got two, but my favorite movies all time. I done watched them 1,000 times from 1 through 5, whatever it is. It's always been Rocky. So I think my theme music is gonna be The Eye of the Tiger. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think I have to stick with that right there.
Hey, Coach. Hey, the lyrics of that song get you. Hey, it had you ready to run through a wall.
Man, you ready? That's why I love that song. It's in my list all the time. All
right, Coach. So we're gonna get through this initiation, B. Jones. I'm skipping right to the most important question. All right.
Hold on, so, no, Coach, dog. You gotta. We're making a movie. We gotta do a movie about Coach. We gotta.
Okay, I'm trying to get you to your part. You know what I'm saying? We're already almost there. The producer's in my ear, so I was trying to get us, to that part.
Just one
part. All right, Coach. Coach.
Okay.
So B and I, we're gonna produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Oh, wow. I love it. I'm stealing all y'all stuff. Yeah, my next show is y'all gonna be like, wait a minute. But you know what? I'm gonna say Nia Long because she's a favorite. She's a woman crush, I have to say. She has multiple sides. She's funny, she's serious, she's good, she's beautiful, and all these things. I would have to say Nia Long is who I would want. Nia, if you're out there, go. I want you to play me in my movie.
Nia, if you out there, please reach out to us. But hey, I had Regina. I did all this preparation, Coach. I had my whole Regina King spiel set up to go.
Yeah, but she was on it. But I was trying to break it down but she was number 2. She was number 2. I agree.
All right, Coach. So this is the most important question that we asked during our initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there to rock with you. What's that one food spot you gonna recommend, and what is your go-to meal there?
Ooh, there's a place in Third Ward. I'm putting you on. Third Ward, raise up. Get Third Ward. It's called Mo Better Brews. All right, because this is a cool spot, man. You got where you can get the vinyl if you want to buy you a record or two. You can eat, you can socialize, have a little coffee, have a little drink. They have different nights, have the outside patio going, big screen TV, want to come and see. But you can do brunch, lunch, or whatever you want. But it's like a cool network scene. One of the meals that I love is it's kind of vegan-ish, kind of, but it's with waffles and mushrooms. The mushrooms are cooked like they are regular chicken wings, but they're actually mushrooms, and they're a little spicy. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's delicious.
You got to try
It's
it first.
delicious.
Mushrooms and waffles. Kevin, you got to try that.
I'm with
No,
the
I'm
waffles.
telling you.
She lost me with the mushrooms. I'm with the waffles.
I'm telling you, it's good though. You're not gonna know. You're gonna think it's chicken for real. It's really, but everything on their menu, I promise you, the drinks are good. Everything on there is good, and the environment, you'll love it. The
All right.
music,
And you
everything,
said
you'll love it.
third ward, not the fifth ward, right? You said third.
Third,
Okay.
not the fifth, but the third. The
Kevin,
third ward.
You're going to the fifth ward at night.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Kevin
The
gonna have
third word.
going and coming for us in our comments, man. Hey,
For real.
Mo Brother Brews. I'm down. Let's sign up. We going, Kevin.
We
going.
going.
No better brews.
We come to Houston in a couple of weeks, so don't threaten us with a good time, Coach. We coming.
Yep. We
All
definitely going during the day.
Let's go.
So LaQuita Thompson's journey
He
from
stayed
small
during the
town
day.
athlete to trailblazing coach is as impressive as it is inspiring. Hailing from Morton, Texas, she excelled in sports from a young age, earning numerous accolades, including MVP and Best All-Around Female Athlete. Her basketball skills took her to Abilene Christian University, where she continued to shine on the court while pursuing a degree in biology. Despite setbacks like a reoccurring knee injury, LaQuita's passion for sports and education never wavered. Transitioning to teaching, she brought her love for science and athletics into the classroom, becoming a certified science teacher in Texas. But her impact didn't stop there. Breaking barriers, LaQuita became the first female coach in the Fort Bend Independent School District and the state of Texas to lead a high school boys basketball team. Under her guidance, Hightower High School boys program saw remarkable success, reaching the state final four finalist state basketball tournament multiple times. Her dedication to her students extended beyond the court, as she also coached cheerleading, fostering a culture of excellence and teamwork. LaQuita's legacy as a coach, teacher, and mentor continues to inspire generations of athletes, educators alike. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Sportslifetalk family. You've been family with us for a long time, Coach, and I guess I've been teasing it for a while. But last year we reached out to Coach. We was like, Coach, we heard you guys are throwing an amazing event down there in Houston, and Coach said, "Well, what you waiting on? Get your butt down here on that day." And we came down there, and it was an experience like no other. We got to see literally some of the top 50, 60, 70 young ladies in the country. And I'm not talking about the ones that's in college now. I'm talking about kids who are 7th and 8th and 9th graders who you can look at them at this stage. You can look at this 12-year-old child and say, she is the future. I mean, and it happened not just once. I'm talking about it happened a dozen times. We saw some of the best and brightest players. So, Coach, we want to say thank you for having us down there. You know, since that show, we've probably featured maybe 7 to 10 young ladies that was a part of the John Lucas 160 have all been a part of the Sportslifetalk, and it's all because of you, Coach. So we appreciate you so much for having them. But your story is crazy. There's no way we're going to get it in 20 minutes. So we go in this thing. Let's take them back to Morton, Coach. Let's take them back to the beginning. Let's tell them your story your way. When did you start playing basketball, Coach? And when did you fall in love with the game?
You know, when you're in the country, sports is usually all you have. So we start early. And that's why I played all sports. But I started playing basketball when I was in elementary school, probably like the 3rd grade or so, where we had little dribblers. And I call him my pawpaw. So I'm always, we talk about my story, you hear me say pawpaw, not granddaddy, but my pawpaw. He was my first coach and trainer, and he was the ref of everything. But it was about the 3rd grade was the first time we actually played in the gym with little dribblers. Other than that, we was outside all the time playing after church, in the dress, in our shoes, all that kind of stuff. But 3rd grade was organized. First time, pawpaw, first coach. You know, my story with basketball, my relationship with the game is kind of like this. It's kind of up and down-ish. And so I'll say that my love for it probably came when I was able to watch a few games here and there on TV and realize that it extended beyond my small town that I was from. So probably looking at the middle school age, 7th, 8th, but especially that 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, high school, I love the game, and it was something I wanted to pursue, like on the highest of highest levels.
Well, Coach, you pursued it on the highest levels, and I wish we could talk about Abilene Christian. Shout out to Coach Goodenough. Abilene Christian has earned my respect. They run an amazing program. I'm pretty sure you are one of those pioneers, one of those trailblazers who kind of paved the road for what they're doing now. But we gotta jump into some of these amazing things you're doing now, because from an entrepreneurial perspective, you running a business, a consulting service. You're helping kids and families to understand what it takes to be an elite athlete. You helping them on the mental side of this thing. From the entertainment and media, you're doing what we doing. You just talked about it. You got a show that you're going live on, a sports show. Shout out to 102. Y'all, I actually checked a little bit of it out, and you guys are super dope, super entertaining, and you interviewing some of the best athletes in the country as well. And then last but not least, one of the biggest things, what really caught our attention is your relationship with the John Lucas. And it's not just the 160 camp. You guys do all kind of stuff and other programs throughout the year, tournaments and things of that nature. But Coach, walk us through all of it. How did you get so involved? How did your world become so absorbed with basketball? Because we talking about a kid out of Motown,
there you go, Motown,
who played some college ball. But Coach, we say the term basketball is life. Well, basketball is LaQuita Thompson.
Hey, I'm loving this show right here. I'm loving you what you're speaking. But yeah, oh man, that's a very good question. That's a very a unique way to put it, because I didn't try this. This is not what I was trying to do. What I was trying to do when I was playing sports was to play pro. That was really what I was trying to do. So even when it came to college, I was like, maybe I'll major in this. Maybe I really didn't know, because basketball is what I wanted to do. So you know how when you say I just kind of fell into this and that led me to this, and you'd be like, no, that doesn't make sense. But it was my life, and my journey in this has been organized chaos, I would say. Organized chaos. Didn't see any of it coming. So when I finished, I'm like the first female to start coaching boys basketball at Hightower High School here at Fort Bend ISD. That put me within a network of a lot of the guys' side, like Jimmy Hicks and all these guys that are local, just because I was on the boys' side of basketball. So I was the scouting coordinator for the boys' side, which also led me to do some scouting for Willow Ridge, when they were big, because we were rivals. So I did scouting on the boys' side, which moved me around the boys' scene more than. So I wasn't even involved on the girls' side, even though I was the cheerleading coach or whatever. That was, I ain't gonna lie, that was stipend. That's extra money over there. But that's where I was raised up, and that was my beginning. And then when I decided, because I made a goal, I said I didn't want to be in the school district for more than 5 years, because that's not what I felt like I was supposed to do. So I did 6. Okay, I ended up doing 6, but I left there, and that's when I started Extreme Heat Sports. And the reason why I did that is because I saw too many players get left behind that were our top players locally. And I'm driving down the street, and I see one of our best, who was an All-American, walking down the street with a bottle, drunk, nowhere to go. One of the best athletes to come out of Fort Bend. So I started Extreme Heat Sports to help kids get into school, to train them, develop them, skill development, all these things, and start helping them place. Well, then that led to further things, just making a connection again of saying, you know what? I got some kids that are pretty good that could possibly go pro. I didn't make it pro, but I have the blueprint on how to get it done. And so I kind of transitioned from doing that only. But before all of that, I was just working with kids in the inner city, doing free camps and those kind of things, getting in the schools, just being a part of the community, giving them things I didn't have growing up, right? Which led me to, oh, you're good, you probably go pro. So I met my first business partner. Shout out to Ball Girl, Melanie Nussbaumer from Switzerland. That was my first business partner. I brought her in because she could hoop, and she was different, man. She could handle, like, they call her Ball Girl, like, for real. She could handle that thing. And I was like, she might can go to the WNBA. So I brought her in all the way from Switzerland. Now, I didn't know what I was going to do with this white girl. I didn't know where I was going. I don't know no French. I don't know nothing. At this time, we were connected through MySpace. So we were just communing through MySpace. But I brought her in. We start training and working out. And I remember I called Stephanie Stanley, who's a WNBA agent. How do I? How do I? How do I? And she kind of broke it down for me. Took mail in for that, and then that's how my WNBA network began to roll. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna become an agent. I'm gonna play some players. So Melody didn't make it, but she became my business partner. So she did FIBA, took care of international business. I took care of domestic things, and then we would swap like throughout the season. So part of my life during that time, I would be in Europe. I'm all over Europe, man. I'm in France. Don't know nobody language. I'm a country girl. Ain't been nowhere before. My first trip was to China. I think I shocked them more than they shocked me. I never seen so many people just staring at me like I was, what in the world? But my first trip was out in China, helping players get placed to play with the CBA. And then it just kind of grew from there. Started placing players. Now we placed more players internationally in FIBA than we actually did here in the WNBA and the NBA because we did both sides. And so what I would do with those kind of in between players who were good but just didn't have, I placed them, some of the females, on the Harlem Globetrotters team. So there's a few female. If you go back, some of them came from my agency because I was like, hey, this is different. Let's try that. And so that then moved into, okay, I'm back here working with the grassroots and young recruitable athletes. Well, and I felt like being an agent was going to be a conflict, and I didn't want to mess up anybody's eligibility to play in the NCAA. So I let the agency part go and just went straight grassroots. Camps, my Extreme Heat sports brand, camps, clinics, skill development, all these things. All of this, what I'm telling you, led me to Coach Lucas. And what's interesting about Coach Lucas is I was scared. I was scared. I didn't want to ask to be a part of it, because I didn't know. I didn't know his history as far as now. He and my godmother and my mentor, they worked together back in the 80s. And she kept telling me, you got to go see John. You know how our seniors are. You got to go see John. That's all. So I went to somebody else, look, I'm trying to blah, blah, blah. They say, well, you in the same city as the GOAT, John Lucas. I was like, man, everybody keeps saying John Lucas. God, I'm scared. I don't know. But I didn't know he'd work with Don Staley. I didn't know he'd work with all these others. So I was just sitting in there. I had players in there working out who I was trying to get to the next level also. And then finally, I just called. I said, I'm going to have to do this. If I want to get somewhere with my career, I'm going to have to do this and fight that fear. Coach, where are you training at? Oh, come on, where you at? You come on to the, his voice. Where you at, LaQuita? How you boy? All this kind of stuff. Boom, right there, I started going to the gym. And I started off just sitting there watching what they was doing, just trying to pick up. And one day, and I always came dressed because I didn't know. And one day I was sitting there really not paying attention like that. And he was like, oh, you coming on the court? What you gonna do? Oh, okay. Once I got on the court, it was like, boom. From then, that was my start in true, real skill player development. So I was in the gym with him when he's training like all the NBA players, WNBA players, our top collegiate, our top high school players, even the kids. Some of the kids at that time were like 5th, 4th grade. They pro now. Some of them are D1 now, but they all up there now. But that's how I started with them. And then I started traveling with them around the country. It was almost like every weekend or every other weekend we were in a different state on the boys' side. Because we weren't doing girls. I hadn't done the girl. I didn't even know he did girls. But I'm with the man, okay? So we're traveling all over the country doing the boys' side. I mean, that's where I met NBA scouts, NBA coaches. I mean, I met all kind of people. And he always said, I'm not going to do it for you if you're going to do it yourself. I don't have a problem with it. So I networked. I got to know the people around me. I got to know the people in his circle because my goal at that time, not going to lie, was to get in the NBA. To get to be one of the first female to be an NBA coach or NBA skill development or NBA scout or something. That was my initial thought. And so that's why I was hustling, trying to meet, doing all kinds of skill stuff. Man, I was doing it because I was the only female doing it with that group until he may brought one or two in. And so when we did the first 2 girls camps, I was like, oh, coach does girls too. I'm like everybody else. Oh, coach does girls too. Okay. And then he asked me, I would like for you to be my scouting director on the girls' side. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to do girls. Girls got too much drama, too much going on. I don't think I stopped. But after doing that one camp, and that's when I first saw like Kennedy Carter and Charlie and all those first players that went to the WNBA that first. I was like, oh yeah, I think I need to do this. So I accepted that back in 2014, and we turned the 40-40 into what's now the top 160. And last thing, this has to do with this, and then you can ask me. The top 160 came from God. I don't care what nobody say. You can applaud me. You can applaud Coach Lucas. I didn't know what I was doing with the 40-40. I prayed to the Lord and said, I don't know what I'm doing with the 40-40, but what I would like for it to do is for it to grow into over 100. And I want it to be so good and so unique and so powerful that players all over the country are banging on the door to get in. I don't have a clue how to do that. I don't know any other people, but Lord, I'm in this position. And one thing about Coach Lucas, he don't like slackers. You got to come in, you got to do the work. He don't tell you what to do. You got to figure stuff out. You got to be willing to take his critique. And you got to be willing to be under his mentorship. If you can come in the table and you're ready for all of that, he ain't got no problems with you. So knowing that, I was like, I can't make no mistakes. If I make mistakes, I'm an overachiever. So I had to pray. I said, only one get me through this is the Lord himself. And so that's what happened. That's what grew. The top 160 grew into that. And it has been like that ever since. And we're the first. We are the first on the girls' side to have this kind of camp where you bringing in top players from all over the country to compete against each other with a house full of national scout, national media, national committee members, all of that. Top 160, John Lucas Enterprises brand was the beginning of that on the girls' side.
Yeah.
All right.
We need to call it the top 160 pound, because y'all got y'all bringing in dogs from all over the country. They scrappy, they ready to go. So Coach, what's funny is last year LSU, of course, they won the title, but that really wasn't the headlines. The headlines was Caitlin versus Angel, the trash talk, and all of this other stuff. And Kevin and I, we always felt like that people coddle the girls a little bit, and we think it hurts them. We think it hurt them. So we loved the edge of when that was coming out. But it all of a sudden became clear where this edge come, where Angel Reese and what Caitlin and what Haley and them all get these chips on their shoulders. Well, we come down to your 160 camp, and y'all gave John Lucas the mic, and you thought he was talking to NBA players. I thought, hey. John wasn't pulling no punches. You wasn't pulling no punches. Kenneth Parnell, who was a UGA alumni, he wasn't pulling no punches. Every coach got up there and looked at the women and said, how bad y'all want it and what you gonna do for it. And y'all gotta remember, we in the gym, ain't no AC. And they working hard. They working hard session after session. But Coach, was that the identity? Is that what you guys are trying to establish with this, John? We literally are the crucible. We are creating diamonds out of young ladies and building them to go on to the future so they can make an impact and change the game. Is that the purpose of this 160 camp?
Hey, look at the world we live in. Look at the landscape. Look at our society. If we not doing our part in that, we're just going to have a camp where there's going to be a bunch of entitled young ladies coming into a system where they're not going to be able. Let me just see. That's the top 160 that everybody can see. They can come. They can hear. Those that know Coach know it's going to be what it's going to be. The conversation, his motivation is going to be very flavorful. It's going to use some very creative words and some creative talking. But in the gym over at Fundy or wherever he training, this man got a jump rope. And if you're not doing, it don't matter how old you are or what gender you are. If you're doing something that's out of line or you're not doing what he wants you to do, he becomes dad. And he will use that jump rope and tap them legs. He don't mind tapping them legs, right? Because I've seen a top 100 girl who's going to a Power 5 school cry on the court. And I watched Coach get on her and let her know, look, you crying because of this and you going to a school in Indiana and you a black girl? Now that's not going to work. So it is about instilling in them, hey, what you're trying to get into, It represents the world. It represents life. How are you going to be seen in this? Is it going to tear you up? Is it going to blow you and spit you out? Or are you going to be able to compete? Are you going to be able to strive? Are you going to be able to then come back and be a really, really, really good example for the next generation? So it's tough. The world is tough. So we have to build that also. So it's kind of like you're going to get the toughness, but you're also going to get the love. You're going to get the real, but you're also going to get the respect. You know, you're going to get all of that from us. So it's a happy balance. It's a happy balance.
Well, Coach, I ain't gonna lie.
So, B. Jones, I ain't gonna lie to you. So now we see John Lucas with a jump rope. I'm going to the other side of the court.
Yeah. You might want to, because he don't care. He don't care. He'll have some nice choice words to say to parents if they feel like, oh really? Oh, okay. I've seen grown people walk out of there with tears in their eyes. Okay, Coach, don't play. He don't play that. He don't play.
To say, I felt the love in there, but I was a little scared. I was very uncomfortable. All right, Coach, we got one last question for you. It's the year of Mamba. You coaching a lot of Mambas right now. You guys are at the precipice of something amazing. You at the forefront. John Lucas, LaQuita Thompson, and I'm not even going to go through the names of all your associates. You guys are doing such an amazing job. But the direction of the game, we're at a point now. We're watching the game literally take that step. It's that step we've all been talking about for the last 5 or 6 years. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? Well, lo and behold, Caitlin, Angel, Cardosa, all of these young ladies, you saw them. You saw them when they was in 160. All these young ladies now helping us to take that game. How excited are you to be a part of it? And what is the next step for the game in your personal opinion? I mean, y'all got to understand, I don't have a lot of time to interview Coach today, but you have worked with the Cynthia Coopers, the Lynette Wooders, the individuals that you talk. We're talking about giants, juggernauts in the game. But from a future aspect, you are part of shaping this thing. What's up next for the game, Coach, in your opinion? What do we need? What needs to happen right now to get us more than 144 roster slots, to get us more cities, to get us more ownership, especially African-American female ownership? I would love to see that happen in the WNBA. But what's up next for the game, Coach?
Man, it's okay. So we just did a camp in California, and it's the very thing that I was talking about is how things have shifted. And they are shifting quickly. And if we don't figure it out, we're going to miss this opportunity of what you're talking about right now, growth-wise. I see it but this isn't new to us. That's the thing. It's new to everybody else that's just now getting on board. We've been saying women's basketball is where it is, and it needs to have more money and better salaries, and we need to we've known this. This is not a known fact to us. But that's okay, because errors come and things happen the way it has. So I'm grateful for the Reeses. Now, I know her since she was a little kid too, right? Seeing Caitlin at USA Basketball and Paige and all those players. So there's like 7 generations in this thing, right? And it's come down to now this generation right here is the one that is supposed to push it right over the top. This is the one. So I see it blowing up, and I see it happening very quickly. And the WNBA is really going to have to get on board with making decisions. But what has to happen is more. We got to watch it more. And it's sad to say, but it seems like the men are on board quicker than our own gender. Our gender. Got to get on it,
Coach. I don't even want to get on that. The fact that Cynthia Cooper could walk through an AAU tournament and only 7 people will recognize her.
I'm trying to tell you.
It is absolutely crazy. We sat at an AAU tournament in Chicago. The Sky and the Dream players just walking around, going from court to court, going to speak to their old coaches. And the young ladies, I mean, it might have been 2 or 3 young ladies like, hey, can I get your autograph? But Shaquille O'Neal walks through and shut the whole tournament down. But
exactly.
It should have been one of those situations where Haley Jones shut the
Haley Jones is walking around freely. She walked right past me. I was kind of nervous. Now, if I see her again, I'm going to talk to her. I'm like, and none of these ladies are rushing her.
Nobody was rushing her.
It's crazy. Man, I done seen when T. Spoon was the head coach over here at Rice University. Right here so after the game, I'm getting my stuff. I said, okay, I'm finna get this sign, I'm finna get my picture, I'm looking and there's no line. There's nobody sitting there waiting for her. And I'm like, hold on. I went to an event back, this was years when I was with another WNBA legend. They come because she's sitting by me on the coach's side. They come to tell her she has to move, and I said, oh, no, no. I said, don't you move. I said, do you know who this is? You don't even know who you talking to. This is like one of the. So yeah, we got to do better with that.
Who was it?
I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was one. It was one. Lisa Leslie came down here one time. We did a camp together. That was the first time, and some of those girls at that time, though, some of them knew, some of them didn't. But she came to Texas and did that, you know, and worked with those girls. They were from Morton, Texas, my hometown, and so she came and she worked with them and kept up with them, you know. But I'm saying, like, we got to do better. As females, as people in the industry, we got to be telling our own stories. We gotta go buy the jerseys. We should be the ones walking up and all the jerseys should be sold out because we got them and our daughters got them. Not little boys, not grown men. Us, you know what I'm saying? And we got to watch it, and we got to go, and we got to support. Now, this is the other thing that has to happen, and this is something that we're going to be talking about more too, is the WNBA cannot have preseason games with players that the world wants to see. The world, everybody wants to see Caitlin Clark.
It's not on TV.
We gotta be able to watch the games. Not everybody can pay for no app or no stream. We gotta be able to see the game.
That's a tough situation. I wish we had more time to unpack that.
I do want to say this real quick because B. Jones and I, we've had this conversation. If there's a city where there's a WNBA team, I mean, get out there, go to the high schools, go talk to these young ladies, the middle schools.
Yeah.
Right here in Texas, in Dallas, Texas. Come on, y'all.
We got wings. Yeah, it should be wings everywhere. But, Coach, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, Coach. Last sound off. Talk to these parents real quick, Coach, because you talked about John Lucas getting no parents. Parents are different. I'm telling you. Me and Kevin have to get up and walk away sometimes because these parents want to talk bad to refs. They talking bad to AAU coaches. They trying to coach. It hurts. It breaks my heart when they talking bad to their kids and the kids on the court trying to play through this and daddy and mom over there making, you know, all these chirping in their ears and they fighting against the world. But, Coach, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Talk to the parents, Coach. What is your advice for them if they got All-American or if they're trying to make an All-American? What should their process look like as they move forward in this new face of the WNBA and women's basketball?
Hey, I will say this again and again. Parents, you are a part of the recruiting process, whether you realize it or not. The conversations that's behind closed doors is about you. It's about you. You will either hurt your kid or you're going to help your kid. You're either, like I said this weekend, an asset or a liability to their recruiting process, and you got to understand that. You are also being scouted and recruited. So you have to keep all of that in mind if you're trying to get your kid to go to school. Because if you all out the box and all this other kind of stuff, you could have just ruined an opportunity for your daughter or your son. So you got to remember, you are a part of the process. So become a part of the personal development part of your kid, right? Become that part. Become the motivator that might have to do that, you know, at the house or in the car. But make this process a little bit more fun. Make this process worth it. You spending the money, you traveling the miles, but you got to remember, man, they looking at you. They hate you. Okay, parents, I'm just going to say it. They hate you. They hate you. And, you know, sometimes evaluators, we hate you too because you're doing too much, and then that's rolling over into the kids recruiting and their attitude. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that part.
Coach, the title of the show is You Got Next. We want to leave them with something inspirational about you. We all following you now at LaQuita. I guess that's LaQ Thompson on Twitter as well as IG. They can also follow your website at extremeheatsports.com. So, but Coach, what's up next for you? What are you looking forward to? What does the future for Coach LaQuita Thompson look like?
Man, there's a lot, like you say, going on. One of the big things that I'm really excited about is doing some things with one of my colleagues for women's basketball, building an entire network and association that is going to hit on a lot of the things that we discussed. And also within that umbrella is a true system of scouting. we're putting some things out there that is going to streamline a lot of the questions and a lot of the doubts and a lot of rumors of those aspects of the game. And so I'm excited about the growth of that, the growth of upcoming things within that school, and just the whole aspect of riding this momentum with women's sports and connecting all the dots from the top to the bottom so that we can really make a difference on the girls' side. So I'm excited about that project. I'm excited about some of like the shooting. I have a precision shooting clinic coming up this weekend for the girls. I'm excited about that because I actually have some people that have registered. I was kind of wondering there for a minute, like, what's up? But no, it is loaded up, so it's going to be great. I love to teach. I love those moments of teaching. So all the camps I got coming up, I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, you know what? I want to shout out Coach Luke. Coach Luke, I've learned a lot from this man. He's my... He came, I was asking for a sports mentor, and even though I was afraid walking in, not knowing what to expect, I hats off to this man. I call him my goddad. He's done a lot for me in my career. He's given me the freedom, and he don't do this. He's given me the freedom to walk in his name, under his brand. I can say I can use it, and I do my best to make sure I do it with class and with professionalism at all times. But him, my family, and everybody that has supported me, my friends, my new homies like Tanisha Benson and all my crew out here who are scouting, and all of those who really just respect what we do and have opened doors and given me opportunities to walk into their school, their church, their community center, their gym, their home, their computer, or whatever, because you're all a part of my success. So I'm grateful to everybody that's been a part of it. I gotta give all my love to my papa and to my granny, because if it wasn't for their legacy, I wouldn't even be interested in sports whatsoever. So my papa, my granny, number one, my uncles, and my parent, man, thank you for the sacrifices. Thank you for always supporting me, even when you really didn't have to, and it became a lot. Thank you for those encouraging words, and just for teaching me the right way with integrity, that I have values, and I have God in my life, and I have something to fall on and believe in. So yeah, can't do that without that. Thank you, Jesus, for them. Okay.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Won't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Oh, yeah, Benson. Benson, calling you out. Tanisha Benson. That's my homie. That's my national evaluator.
Yeah, I think she was,
no, she said she was going to come on the show at your event. She told us she was coming on the show.
Oh, okay.
Left us on red, Coach. She left us on red.
Okay. Yeah, but she busy, like, for real. We know. We know. Yeah. Okay, y'all had Princess Beverly on here yet?
Nope.
PB? Princess Beverly, that's another one. He's out of California. He should be on. Like, these are people that have been a part of the game for a long time. Not new. They were here when I got here. Yeah, those would be my top ones that I would say need to come on.
Well, Tanisha Benson, Coach Beverly, y'all are officially on the clock. Let the world know that your ticket just got punched and you are up next to come on Sports Life Talk and tell your story. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. And we're going to tell them the world how dope you are. But Coach LaQuita Thompson, you got next. You a pioneer, Coach. You a trailblazer. You an icon, a living legend. You have paved the way for so many through blood, sweat, and tears. We owe so much to you, Coach, for making this game great, for being who you are, because you are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet.
Ooh, I receive it. I got it. I caught it.
Oh my God. Back at it again. Hey. I love this show, y'all. I love doing this. I love telling these stories. I love meeting these amazing individuals. And I love being here for you so we can provide y'all some amazing content. If you enjoyed that show just as much as we enjoyed it, please show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this show with as many people as y'all possibly can. And tap in with KT and I on all of our social media websites. We drop content every single day. Clips from shows. And we got so much dope content coming your way that I promise you, buckle up. 2024 is going to be crazy. But we owe it all to you. This is all for y'all, all right? And if you want more Sports Life Talk, take the show on the road. You Got Next is in the podcast format. Wherever you download your podcast, you can listen to the smooth, sultry sounds of the mouth of the South. B. Jones and head coach KT in the car, in the kitchen, in the weight room. It don't matter. We got almost 600 episodes right now. WNBA, NFL, high school All-Americans, college All-Americans. I'm telling y'all, the platform, we've been blessed. We've been blessed. So y'all keep rocking with us. And if you want to be on the show, Houston. I ain't even get the chance to talk about how I feel like Houston is kind of slept on when it come to basketball. We gonna talk about that on another day. But Houston, we know y'all got dogs all throughout that city. And if you need to get on our platform, if You Got Next, go to our website sltyougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you feel like you got next, and KT and I gonna reach out and give you an audition to be on the show. We here for you, H-Town. Don't let that Dallas-Fort Worth H-Town thing get against y'all, man. We love y'all too. So y'all reach out to us and hit us up. KT, man, what else? Oh, we go live Wednesday night. Come hang out with us Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. I guarantee you, we're going to be talking about this WNBA and TV thing here this coming up Wednesday night. So y'all make sure y'all plug in with us on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, streaming live on YouTube. All right, KT.
B. Jones, we gotta go to Trail Burger, and need some Frenchies, man. That's what when we go to Houston, that's what I need.
Oh, okay, yeah, that too. That works too. Yeah, Frenchies works too. Oh, the one in the hood though, the one in 3rd Ward. That's one you gotta go to.
I'm going to Mo Better Brews.
You do both. You can do both. Yeah. You can do both.
We doing both. We gonna go get the mushrooms that's like chicken, B. Jones. We gonna get that. So, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank y'all for having me. This was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for bringing me on. This was great. I love the energy. I love the concept. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Well, Coach, we ain't done yet because there's one last thing to say. You are the eye of the tiger. Hey, Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.